I thought I wanted to be an archaeologist, um, or maybe a doctor. Uh, and then I learned later that you actually had to be good at science to do those things, and I was not at all. But I, no, it's funny. It wasn't until I got to high school. I went to public high school in Lynchburg, Virginia, called EC Glass, and I had a great teacher. I actually, part of what made me, I was going to a small private girls school for middle school, and I went to see a performance of West Side Story at the local public high school. And I'll never forget because I was so moved by the production and just drawn to it. And that was, I went to my parents the next day and I said, I want to go to the public school. I want to switch schools. So I switched schools, and they had a really great acting program there, which is a lucky thing. I realized I was very fortunate to go to a public school with a very strong acting program, because that's tough to find in this day and age. And I had a great teacher there named Mr. Ackley, and I started taking acting classes and doing plays in the drama program, and that was a huge influence. And so that's when starting around ninth and 10th grade, is when I started dreaming, if I could do anything I wanted, I would be an actor. And I would have late night conversations on the phone with my best friend, and I would talk how if I could do anything, I would be an actor. And she said, well, if she could do anything, she'd be a ski bum. And I'm happy to say it worked out better for me. She did not become a ski bum, but I think she's probably just as happy with that. But it really was one of those things. My parents were very encouraging about education and college. That was they always said the biggest gift they could give us was a college education. So we kind of always knew, my sister and I always knew we were going to college. And I ended up going to Dartmouth College in New Hampshire, and um, I used my souvenir program from Hello Dolly, where I played Dolly, and when I was 16, as an example of why they should accept me into the college. And yet, once I got to college, I think I did a play my freshman fall. It was a Bertolt Brecht play, and I didn't have a great experience, and so I really kind of ditched acting for a while, because I didn't really believe that that was something that I could actually do. So I thought, okay, I'm in college now. It's time to sort of focus on being a grown up and doing grown up things. But by the end of my sophomore year, I really missed it, and I kind of wandered down the hall where they had sign up sheets for doing plays, for auditioning for plays, and they were auditioning for The Foreigner, Larry Shue's The Foreigner. And I went and auditioned, and I got the lead part of Catherine. And so once I did that, I was back in the acting program, and that's when I kind of was like, I really do want to try to pursue this if I can.